Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Today I'm going to talk about why USA will lose this war against Iran. I have seen our last dictator in Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, could not win this time. She was in power for last 17 years using her tyranny, dictatorship, oppression, but she lost this time. Why? Because this time the uprising didn't have a leader, didn't have one face. So she could not uproot or she could not decapitate or, or take the leaders out so the movement can be stopped. So ultimately, what happened? The Gen Z and it was a faceless revolution or uprising in Bangladesh, and she was lost. Now, let's look at what's happening in Iran Israel US conflict. Here, war. Here, US and Israel took out Khamenei in their first day strike. Now, what happened? They thought that after decapitating the top leaders, Iran will surrender, but they did not. They had their own plan. They started their asymmetric warfare. What happened is like now USA doesn't have or doesn't know who's the leader. Like they used to know that they have to take out Saddam Hussein or they have to take us Gaddafi from Libya. They don't know who is the head or who is in charge right now. They kill one Khamenei, another Khamenei rises. So this is the same pattern we can see that happen in Bangladesh. So by comparing, it can be easily determined that USA cannot find the one to take out. It will be fighting its own shadow. It will be fighting against a shadow. So when you don't find a head or a leader, less opposition, you can destroy it. You can kill it. And they're the reason they will the ones they start US start moving their troops inside ground troops, their losses will be immense and they will be defeated and they will have to live as they did in Afghanistan, in Vietnam. It will be their shameful defeat. One might say that Trump had said that he will de-escalate the situation, but as I have been seeing Trump, he's a two-faced guy. Once he tells that he will de-escalate, you have to think the other meaning. That means he's going to send the troops. So don't take his words from the mouth. You have to think the opposite. And you can see the proof that the Marines are getting ready. They are being deployed in numbers. They're increasing their numbers. So we'll soon see a ground operation, and that will start the fall of US. I don't know what will happen to Israel. There will be a rogue American proxy in that region, but I don't think they have the capability to conquer Iran or any other strong nations like that. They can bomb a small town or city like Gaza. That's it. That's their masculinity, but they cannot do any damage to a real country. They are incapable of running their own military without US help. So I just see loss for the US Israel as the war progresses and lingers. What will happen to the rest of the world? Yeah, countries like us, poor countries, we will suffer. We will have our own consequences. we'll get more poor, we'll have hard time making or growing our own foods without the supply coming from the Middle East. So we should prepare ourselves, we should focus on our own agriculture so we can survive in these hard times. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.